इसके आसपास
अरे यार भाई यार तेरे ऊपर यार यार चलन जगह पे
मनी नोट को माइक पे तो करना मेरे को चलेगा
यार भाई के
इसके आसपास
अरे यार भाई यार तेरे ऊपर यार यार चलन जगह पे
मनी
Rahul sir, good morning. Just a minute, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you? How are you doing today morning, sir?
I am good, sir.
Great.
Rahul sir, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Dr. Yadav, good morning.
Just a minute, sir.
Good morning, Vikasi.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Sir, our director, sir, is also with us, Dr. Mahesh Yadav.
Hello, Dr. Yadav. Yeah, I just said hello to you. Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi sir. Good morning and welcome to you, Rrahul Sethi sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.
I think Sarika ma'am is also here.
Yeah, she was with me on the phone a few minutes back.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see.
ma'am, you also can unmute yourself.
Okay, great.
Good morning to all.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, Sarika.
Good morning, sir.
Today's moderator will be one of my CSC, BTech CSC student, Nidhi. So I would like to introduce her also. Nidhi, you can unmute and start your video. Nidhi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Rahul, shall we start the session?
Right now, we've got about 40 people.
40 students.
Right. So
Meanwhile, other will also join.
5 minutes. Yeah, it's just 5 minutes now. Generally, we give about 10 minutes.
Okay, no.
Because once the introduction gets completed, then we are in the flow.
Mhm.
So I want to make sure that other students also can. Meanwhile, just a quick heads up in terms of what we are going to do now. Goal is that to set up the expectations here. I will try to make it very interactive.
Mhm.
So so when I'll cover what is AR, what is MR, what is VR, and immersive tech, and all of that stuff. Okay, we got to take questions from people, right? So the questions can be anything. Don't worry about the quality of question. The important thing is questions must come. So to all the students, it's important that you you take the session very interactive. It's not like a one way. I'm coming and throwing you all the information. That's one. I will most likely the way I work is that I will give you like a 5 minutes window. Okay, after every few minutes, and say, okay, now we're going to be waiting for people to send questions. 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes will give. Whoever wants to send the question in that time will question and answer. Okay, because sometimes people hesitate to ask a question, so we have to give them a little time. And so we'll make it very interactive, and I'll run a few videos. When I will run videos, of course, you have to just check once that okay, you're able to hear the the video from my end, and rest. This is something that I do for so long, so it's absolutely fine. So to me, it's quite a stress breaker because every day morning you get up and you start working with clients and talk to clients. We all every day morning get up and we have the same grilling, the whole day, the whole week. But when I'm doing it with students, this is the time when I enjoy a lot because this time is when I get to understand, and see the beautiful, inputs that students give me and all that. So, absolute a pleasure. Okay, great. So we've got 47. I think now we're about, almost 8 minutes. Let's give it another 1 minute. Let's see if the count becomes 50.
So Nidhi, we will wait for next 1 or 2 minutes, and then we will start.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'll just open my presentation here.
Nidhi, you can start now. Nidhi, I think we have to start now.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. I am honored to have this moment. Good morning to all of you. I am Nidhi, and I would like to welcome you all to this session. Let me introduce to you our respected speaker of the day, Mr. Rrahul Shetty, sir, who will be giving us a brief overview on Metaverse. Mr. Rrahul Shetty, sir, is a Metaverse and NFTs enthusiast, a business strategist, and immersive tech speaker at global business firms and universities. And in the last 22 years, as an entrepreneur and professional, he worked in South Africa, United States, and India. And as an entrepreneur in the age of 17 years, he built two tech companies and had successfully executed 100% slump sale of procure to pay companies in 2018 to UK Indo FMS Group. So in 2020, he started an immersive tech company on augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality tech, and metaverse opportunities. He delivered technical talks on various platforms in association with NASCOM, Hindustan Times, and ARVR Association, and many more. He was also the part of industry's first metaverse event organized for Mint AI Summit on 29th August 2020. So he's working, also working with CIU group of 75 years old electronic brand from India on consulting how to establish metaverse for the employees. Now with this brief introduction and without any further delay, I would like to invite Mr. Shetty sir and request him to take over the session.
Wow, Nidhi, thank you. This was quite an introduction of me. This is much better than I introduced myself. But thank you so much for your words. It's really a pleasure to have you all here. And a student, I think there is always a student in everyone. So when I meet with you, I also become like you. So I want to forget my 22 years of work. I want to become today the person who can learn more 22% from this session. So we'll all work together. I'm happy to take any of your questions. Let's start with the metaverse journey. So very quickly, what's the agenda now? Agenda is that I will let you know a little bit about the company, because who am I and what am I doing here in the industry. We'll look at introduction of metaverse. Before we look at the introduction of metaverse, we will also cover a lot in terms of what is XR, what is AR, what is VR, what is MR, and all that. But most I will keep it metaverse centric, because that's what the session is all about. What is metaverse and crypto? What is the relationship between the two? And we'll then arrive to more and more commerce part in the metaverse that we look at. So I am the one here representing a company called Webby3. Webby3 is just a startup. I have just exited from my services company last month, and now I'm building up the first advisory consulting firm for 3.0 and 3.0 and metaverse centric company, right? Advisory firm. So, so we, as a business, we work with companies who are looking at venturing into Web 3.0. Web 3.0 is similar to the revolution that we have seen in Web 1, and then further to that Web 2. Web 3 is decentralized world where no one owns, no one group, no one company owns all the data that is put in by a lot of people, around the world. As a business, I am I'm extremely aligned to many of the names in the industry, which are essentially. Give me a second, please. Okay. Yeah. So so as an individual, I'm highly connected with the associations that are very aligned to the work in the immersive tech space. Plus, we work with a lot of companies internationally also, putting together the same strategy, like I said to you. So what is Metaverse? So the quote is, technology frequently produces surprises that nobody predicts, and this is what has happened with us when it comes to Metaverse. The quasi-successor state is what the Metaverse is. It's a parallel world, a world where you will have true to life experiences. People are making their own virtual homes on the metaverses. Like you have got, in today's time, you go out to a park with your family in the evening. You will similarly go out in the park in the virtual reality as well. So it is all about rendering the 3D world in such a way and making it collaboratively possible. Whether it is going to be business or it is going to be a social driven location, or a community hall, or a virtual marriage, meaning not virtual marriage. Marriage was real. It was just done on the metaverse a few months back. I don't know how many of you saw the news that a couple from Hyderabad actually got married in the metaverse. It's true, actually, they did. I know the company who did that. Most of the organizations globally will create a digital twin of their business. Today, when you come on this call today and talk to me, and if I stop my video just now, I have restarted the video, and now go back to the experience we had. I came on the call and once or twice I switched off my video. Hence, it has taken away the engagement part from our conversation. But when you look at thinking of creating a metaverse where you have a digital twin of your college, then I would have walked in the digital twin onto your college, into your conference room or the auditorium, and gave my talk today in that same auditorium virtually, but of a digital twin. Okay. One more thing, Nidhi, I want you to check is my communication and my English to all the students. Is that something which is understandable, or am I going fast?
No, sir. You are audible.
I'm audible. Am I going fast? I'm good. Okay, yeah, Dr. Yadav, thank you. Yeah, sure. Okay, so the leaders, what are these leaders saying? So what the leaders are saying is, listen, we've always been into a 2D, a very visual 2D picturistic sort of a world we've been in, because every time the best what we have done, see, to go back to the basics, right? So you guys are, the students here are very young, so most likely you are probably about 20 or 22 odd years old, plus minus 1 or 2 years. So when you're, this is the time when, so I will go back to when this industry started, right? So 1995, this industry was pretty good in terms of, at least the structuring was all set. 1999, I started with the first job, 2000 HCL, and I remember the call that the mobile phone that I had taken, I think was Motorola or something, Nokia, Motorola, yeah. It was a very big phone, and the incoming call was 16 rupees a minute, and the outgoing was 32 rupees a minute. Okay, that was my first call, and the phone was really just yeah. Some Mr. Vinay Kumar is entering the waiting room. Yeah, Nidhi, you can take care of that, please. Thank you. So from there in 2000, right? So the phone didn't have much, and it was the Nokia operating system, right? The SKY character operating. It was not even an operating system. And then the career started in 2002, 2003. We used to run all this regular Nokia phones. SMS was a big deal. Before that, we used to have pagers. Dr. Yadav will 100% know about it, and other senior colleagues here. And then we moved on, right? So now coming to 2005, we got BlackBerry. Okay. And my first phone of BlackBerry was the one with the wheel on the left, this very beautiful phone. And BlackBerry was all about business, right? So it was purely a business phone. You could still not open a lot of websites and all that. It wasn't that great an experience visually. 2006 iPhone launches. Game changes. I'll have to find out, but I have an iPad 1. I don't know where I've kept it, but maybe during the session I'll try to find it out. I try to find out, during the session. I have an iPad 1. I bought that in 2005, 6. No. I think I bought it in 2008 or something. And there was a line in Florida, in Orlando, when I went to buy that iPad, because I had gone to the US for some work and my laptop stopped working, and I had to go buy. So people said, "Oh, buy an iPad." So my iPad does not have a camera, and I mean, 1 never had a camera, 2 had the camera. So it's in the last 10, 12 years. In the last 10 or 12 years, this whole technology has evolved from a regular web page HTML to regular standard 2D images. 3, a revolution of video making. TikTok, Chingari, selfie videos, explainer videos, YouTube influencers. There's so much, you know. And then came Corona, COVID, you know. When the COVID came, I think that was an eye opener. Well, what we saw was here that people were able to collaborate, but not collaborated in the real world scenario. It may look like that Mark Zuckerberg decided to name his company Meta in 2021 and that it was an instant, you know, this thing. Actually, no. Oculus was bought by Mark Zuckerberg's company, Facebook, then formerly in 2014. Okay? So, these people have been preparing to creating infrastructure and technology that can eventually become like a physical world where you go as an avatar and then you collaborate with each other. So now let's go back, you know, to what is it in terms of what do we get out of it now? You know, what do we do with it? So a couple of things. One is, like I said to you, it's a virtual world. Okay. It's a virtual world where you can socialize, where you can interact, where like a physical world, and without any limitations and boundary. Okay. Now I'll tell you what happens with the 3D world. In 3D, in immersive tech business, right? So immersive tech, not business, but immersive tech. There are 3 core technologies. One is called augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality. Okay. In these 3 technologies, augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality, which I will touch upon once I do the metaverse thing, I really want you guys to see what those 3 are. In the AR, VR, MR, there's something called a VR. Now, okay, basics. Augmented reality is used using a phone. Okay. Virtual reality is used using that Oculus gear, right? That is pure virtual reality. Mixed reality is used with Microsoft's HoloLens. Okay. These 3 content augmentation platforms, AR, VR, and MR. VR is the one where the true to life experiences have been created for a long time. Because when you go to all these amusement parks, you know, you see over there, right, that there is a roller coaster ride and all that. I think we've been doing it for donkey years now. But the issue is that you do it yourself. Nobody else comes now. Right? It's like I wear a headset. I'm in some La La Land, okay, but then nobody else is there. Metaverse changed it. Today in the platform, you wear the headset and you go to some kind of a roller coaster ride, and I can also join in the same roller coaster ride as an avatar. But maybe I'm standing or sitting beside you or in front of you. It's my decision because it's a free will navigation. You see what I mean? Which means I can go wherever I want to. Now, in this conversation, oh my God, I also see a couple of chats here. Oh dil dar nahi mara Sidhu Musewala. Arey, bhai. Number 2, we respect your sentiments. Okay. But ask me questions on this, my dear, please, Manish.
Sir, I would let you know if there are some important questions. So you can please continue with this session.
No, there is a chat I have gotten here from somebody called 20CS Manish, 20CS86 Manish. He is missing Mr. Sidhu Musewala, the unfortunate incident. So, okay, we'll try to keep it for today. Like I said, Manish, I resonate to your sentiments. Right now, we will keep it to very specific for this because I've got 50 other students here, right? So respect everyone's time, please. Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm going to play a video for you. All right, and once I play it, I want you to see it. None of my video that I'm showing you is a computer graphic or a made video. Whatever video I'm going to show you today are real videos, are the recording from the headset itself. In this particular video, there is a company called Spatial, and I will take you through the Spatial projects that I do on the Spatial Metaverse platform. After, like I said, as I move ahead, I will take you through to the practical of where Metaverse is and how it works. And this what I'm showing you is a real videography, from the headset, and they are using Microsoft's HoloLens to experience you this particular tech. Okay, I'll start with the video now.
What if there was a better way to collaborate? A better way to build and work together? A way that brought us closer as if we were sitting next to each other, face to face. What if our creativity could burst to life in the space around us? Spatial is a collective computing environment that lets teams visualize their thoughts in the room around them. So whether you're on a desktop computer or scribbling notes on your phone, all your digital devices are seamlessly tied together into an infinite workspace. You can manifest your ideas before your eyes by just saying them, and in a click, expand them with the power of all the world's information. Using Augmented Reality's infinite canvas, pixels become tactile, letting you manipulate them like clay. We believe digital and physical worlds should live in harmony together. You can sketch ideas out on paper, or have them exist digitally. Spatial brings people and ideas together into a single shared environment, letting us work together in profound new ways. So whether your teams are spread around the world, or you're exploring new worlds, whether you're in a fancy AR headset, or connecting from a regular PC, anybody can join the conversation and bring their ideas to the table. In 2D or 3D, from home or work, beyond the confines of space and traditional computing, we can work together in ways we never thought possible, and unlock the power of our collective intelligence as we move from personal computing to the world's first collective computer. Welcome to the future of collaboration.
So now, how many of you have not understood what I've shown you now? This is going to be next 5 minutes. I want to, in the next 5 minutes, I want to understand from you, the person who has not understood nothing, okay? And please ask your questions so that I'm able to answer. Okay, Nidhi, we've got 5 minutes now.
Okay, sir.
Nidhi, what is your input? What do you think?
I think it's a great topic to start with, and I find this very helpful as a beginner to know about Metaverse. So it is very helpful for me.
Does anyone have any question? Guys, anybody has questions? We're waiting for your questions. We've got 3 more minutes.
Sir, I want to ask, what is the role of virtual reality and augmented reality in the metaverse?
Good question. Metaverse is the core fundamental of metaverse experience is built using augmented and virtual reality. So for example, you see these bricks here and then the table, okay? And then the person sitting over here on my screen, Nidhi. You see that?
Yes, sir.
So every physical element here, na? The person with the white shirt and the guy on the other side with the black t-shirt, something. Both are wearing a Microsoft HoloLens, their computer, mobile, blah, 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 and walls. Everything is a real, true to life, which means ये physical है. Because the camera is behind, na? Behind these 2 people, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now when I'm directing it, it's always going to be a shot, right? So I'll take a shot and I will have a, this is not that close up a shot, but anyway. So a person is standing with the camera and now he's recording, okay, what people are doing. This is called a true to life virtual reality, which means they must be using some kind of an Insta360 or some camera or some equipment by which they're able to pretty much deploy this on the virtual reality itself. Okay, that's one. My presumption is going to be 360 because you cannot do anything 2D on a VR, right? Coming to the next one, you see the avatar over there. Now when multiple avatars come, okay,
Yes, sir.
this is where the metaverse platform comes into play. ये spatial company है ना ऊपर में, the company called Spatial, right? ये Spatial actually यही कर रहा है. What Spatial is doing, okay, एक काम करते हैं. Today what we'll do is we'll go to metaverse. How is that, guys? Are you guys interested in going to metaverse? Who says no? कौन बोलते हैं यहाँ पे? Who is saying no to me today? They don't want to go to metaverse today. Didi? Huh? Didi, do you want to go to metaverse with me?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay, great. So I'll send this. Send me a personal message, Nidhi. Okay. How can I send you a personal message? Let me try. Let me find you out. Okay. Nidhi. Yeah, Nidhi Baldia, right?
Yes,
Nidhi?
sir.
Okay, and send it to Mr. Dr. Yadav also. Want to send it to him. And our RPS GOI host, may I know who is that? Is the Nidhi? Is that you?
No,
Yeah,
sir.
this is
Vikas, sir.
Okay, Vikas sir, I'm sending this to you also. Vikas sir, I'm going to take you also to the metaverse. And Dr. Yadav, I'm sending it to you as well, please, sir.
Okay.
So when you just come into this platform, just mute. Don't mute the phone. Don't mute the Zoom. Okay. And we'll also bring Sarika. Sarika, do you want to come on a metaverse? So no software needed, no software requirement to download, nothing. Okay, just simply come over there. Let me show you some of the work I'm trying to do over here. Try to figure out where the way out is. I want to go and see some beach side here. Okay, this here. Oops, yeah. Okay, I just wanted some breeze. There you go. So you'll have to create a small quick avatar. If you are interested, you can make your own avatar. Okay. So Spatial will basically say, okay, create your avatar. It will integrate you to, oh, it says no name has joined. All right. Is that Nidhi? Nidhi?
Yes, sir.
Where are you? You were here. I saw you.
think, sir, because of my internet connectivity, I am unable to join you.
Sir, which one we have to choose? Google, MetaMask, Apple, Microsoft?
You can choose any user ID. I mean, it is asking you to make a user ID, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, just use any of them.
Okay.
Okay, Nidhi, this is you, right? Look at this. You see me? That's you, Nidhi. You can see me on Zoom, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you simply click somewhere. Click on the floor. Like I'm clicking. You see my Zoom? I can click on the floor here like that. So wherever you click, it's going to take you there. Sarika, when will you come again? Okay. So each one of so Nidhi, you're not talking to me. What's going on? You busy? Nidhi.
Sir, I am unable to create my account there. I'm
Okay.
trying it now.
Yep. It's easy. It's a 1 second, 1 minute. It's a 1 minute work, but it's okay, no problem. We'll wait. Okay, many people are raising their hands because I think there are a lot of questions here. So this is an art gallery for other people while others are joining in. Dr. Yadav, is it absolutely fine for you to join this? Is it comfortable working? I hope.
Yeah, it's working.
Great. So I'll see you soon.
Let me see. I have clicked on the link
Yeah.
and then,
When you click on the link, it'll ask you to make your avatar very quickly.
okay.
So you can choose any avatar right now. Don't take any picture, no, nothing required. And it will just land you here in the art gallery scene.
I see.
Sarika, what about you? I'm with Nidhi, but somehow Nidhi, oh, okay, somebody
Sir,
else.
which space I have to choose?
You have to just click on the link I've sent over to you, the one on chat. Just re-click on that. I saw somebody else also joined somewhere here. Let me see. Okay, no. See, oh yeah, I can see someone else is coming here. Who is that? Is that you, Sarika? The one with the hoodie, white. Huh? See, the avatar can do a number of things, right? So see, now, oh my God, avatar can also dance. Okay, right? So it can do a number of things. All right. Okay, Vikas, yeah. Okay, Vikas ji, you're also here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. Dr. Yadav.
I'm trying to be there with you.
Okay, great. No problem. We'll wait. So this particular art gallery is an initiative that we've been working on for quite some time, and we've got one of the top, not one, actually 7 of the top artists in India are associated with us, and we'll shortly be doing one of the largest art gallery project in India very soon on the Metaverse. So we are expecting about 5,000 people. And there is going to be a lot of other things also on the Metaverse here. There's going to be a live band We will be doing a holoportation of the live band, and there is going to be some artists who will be also singers, and there will be shows also going on in the art gallery. We're trying to bring a sitar player from Malaysia, who will be doing a green canvas live live transmission, and so opportunities in metaverse are immense, are amazing. Okay, and once you all join, then I'll be with you, and we will take a look at the art gallery. Okay, well, Nidhi, I think you're on that side. Who is that? Oh, somebody has just come. Yeah, great. Yeah. Oh. This is because you, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
You are the one standing in front of the red painting, right?
Yes.
So with your mouse, you see.
Nidhi also here.
Yeah, with your mouse, you can now, oh my God, great. Okay, now see, guys, all three of us, we're there. Welcome to the metaverses. And now you can press the key 1, 2, 3, and 4. Didi, you can press 2, 3, 4, key something. And yeah, oh, there we go. 1 second, see? Yeah. So we can do a lot of things here, right? So we are looking at collaboration, right? So I think you guys are going very fast somewhere. Where is that? Oops. So we can roam around in this, right? So while Nidhi is doing what Nidhi is doing, Dr. Yadav, you are able to also join in? All
Yeah,
set?
probably.
Yeah, Vikasji and Nidhi are going very fast. I think they're probably clicking a lot of places. So if the avatar is going, here and so let me take you through here while I'm with you, right? So guys, see, you've seen how people have come in here, okay? So this is a sculpture that we put in, so 3D sculpture. Now, what we can also do is we can put. Let me show you the smiling workplace wala. Yeah, this one. I'll just log into one more smiling workplace thing that I'm making right now. Okay. I could also show you the Mint Summit I did, the AI Summit in Delhi, but I want to show you a little bit different. There was one. Actually, Mint will be better. Let me take you to the Mint. Yeah. So this one which I'm opening is very interesting. Okay. This is the event I did for HT Mint AI Summit on 29th of April, and we made a whole digital twin of the Leela Chanakyapuri's ballroom in Delhi. And on this, we also did one more thing. Was we not only did the AI Summit Digital Twin, we also did a live telecast of the real event onto the metaverse. Okay, so this is just loading. The digital twin is loading. You see this? I'll just 1 second. Yeah. Right? So yeah, I come here. right? So see, this is the real stage that we made for the Mint. And when you make a stage like this, there is a what you call like a live telecast happening. So live telecast was happening here, okay. And then I can even roam around, like I can go to the external lobby, the registration desk will come here. Okay, like that, you see. So this is what, guys, I'm trying to explain, right? So not only that, in the art gallery that we all can come and collaborate and talk, we can do 10 levels up, okay? What we can do is we can now start to put all our 3D models. So imagine if you're engineering students, okay, and you are, okay, you're engineering students. What are you doing? You're every day looking at some mechanical guys are looking at some machines. You are all trying to understand how the machines work. The folks which are in civil are reading about civil. There are structural things in the civil that you're also learning. Okay, all of those 3D models, all of whatever you see in a 3D model can be ported into the metaverses. Now what happens? Your class can be organized here only, na? You see what I mean, Dr. Yadav? Does it make sense what I'm saying?
No, it's correct. Going right.
Excellent. मतलब अब मैं ये बात कर रहा हूँ सर कि अब मेरे को कॉलेज के अंदर में स्टैटिक कॉलेज नहीं बना रहा हूँ. आई एम एक्चुअली मेकिंग अ कॉलेज विच इज एक्चुअली अ पैरेलल वर्ल्ड वेयर आई एम पुटिंग माय 3D कंटेंट और एंड आई एम हैविंग folks coming in and even they can मतलब मेरे पास और भी samples हैं. The one sample I have, the one that I've actually made for this company called Turbo Mechanica. Let me show you that also. वो बहुत interesting है. That's for Ernst & Young. And उसमें मैं दिखाता हूँ how you can even use the models. Okay, yeah. That was the model one. That was the EY. Yeah. Okay, I'll just find out that that the model where I'd done an EY thing.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, it's in my history. Yeah. So exploring Ernst & Young. When people join Ernst & Young, they wanted to create an experience for employee onboarding, right? Today, what happens when we want to ever go and tell someone, hey, join me, join the college, join my company, whatever, we have to go show a 2D brochure, okay? Now, what's happening here is now companies are saying, and of course, a number of other places things are happening, is that they're saying, hey, you make a real digital twin of the office, okay? Let the person come, and because it's a free will communication, okay, it's very easy, you see. Now this, I come here. Now you see this model over here, the one that's opened here.
Yeah.
This is a 3D model, sir.
Yeah.
And now I come here. You see, this is a 3D model of a machine here with an animation. So if presumably if I have got a digital twin of the college, okay, and in the college I have a lab, a digital twin of the lab, then in that lab I have got certain machines and certain things which are lying with which students go and learn, but they have to be physically there. One of the biggest example I think was most recently I was talking to somebody in the medical college. They said MRI machine is not in every medical college, So I think they have one MRI machine in one college, and then all the students have to go to that machine to kind of go and take their classes and things like that. Well, the MRI machine could have been teleported onto a metaverse platform, and to be able to build it over here. Now, what if 5 or 10, 15 students come with a teacher? Like the way you are controlling, right? Vikasji is controlling who can talk, who cannot talk, who is host, who is not the host. All of those things can also be done on a metaverse platform. So now the teacher starts explaining to the students, and when student wants sticky notes, those sticky notes are also possible. One of the things we can do very easily here is we can even run presentations here, because all these frames that we have got here are all images right now. I do in one of the recent projects, I've done a full executive meeting using a PPT for over 300 people. You know, so like that, I can come, I can run this kind of presentation here. People can see it, and it's a free will. You see, the good news about this whole platform is it's a free will. So if I come here, there's another 3D model here. You see. So very interactive and very interactive makes a lot of sense for organizations or colleges, for students to explore this. And these are all experiences. So guys, one of the things I like to clarify to you today, okay? And this is a question which is asked to me many, many times. They say, is Metaverse a technology? I say, no, Metaverse is experience. Technology is just an enabler, okay? It's an experience. I'm very bored of doing whatever I'm doing. So I just come here, I can just have a nice good view. One of the things where we are exploring is that we could have a wind chill factor. And if we have a wind chill factor, there'll be wind and the avatars here will also move. Right now, I don't see much of the movement of the hands also of this avatar, but generally when other people will come, the avatar also moves their hand and they react with the gestures based on the kind of voice or the voice pitch I have got. So it's very beautiful, and this is just one sample. Spatial is just one of those examples of how metaverses can be easily achieved, by individuals. You see, this one is nice, huh? See, now this one could actually be a presentation here. You see what I mean? Right? So what I've shown you now, after giving you a theory about metaverse, is I've taken you through the metaverse. All right, and I've shown you a couple of examples. I've shown you an example where you can experience the company, what the company does, what the things can be. I've also shared with you that how you can use 3D content on the metaverse, okay, and giving you a couple of examples in terms of how you can use it in your education sector. It's a huge business case in the education sector. Nidhi was asking me about augmented reality, So augmented reality, Nidhi, this is a QR code. Let me show you one augmented reality example here. Yeah, this one, MKU. This is one of the projects I did for the AXA in Philippines, and MKU is a defense company. So basically, when you scan this QR code and you see this particular is the booth design. Like this is a physical booth, okay? Just a picture of the physical booth on the exhibition we've taken. When you scan that particular QR code, these soldiers you see on the right side, they will appear on your phone as avatars, and they will talk and they will explain what this product is and how it works and how it helps and things like that. So that's augmented reality mainly being used on the phone, all right? And one of the things, remember I said in the past also, please never ever think that metaverses can only be accessed on virtual reality headsets. It's a big myth. I don't know from where that thing has flown into the market that metaverses are always accessed on a VR headset. Right? Vikasji, Nidhi, Dr. Yadav, right? Isn't it? We all think so, right? For some reason. But no, I'm taking you through to the metaverse on a computer. And if you're doing it on the mobile phone, let me tell you, it's very good. It's very good. Okay? Right. These are multiple rooms we can create, like a town hall I can create. So let me go to town hall. I can travel through different, I can travel through different portals, basically, right? So this is a town hall. Once the town hall loads, after that we'll take questions. Okay, guys? Time has come for the questions, but this time, guys, I want you to ask questions, okay? Right? This shouldn't become like one person coming and speaking for 2 hours. I want questions, all right? That's my only reward I get from here. All right? Nidhi, can you tell your colleagues to ask any questions?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now see this presentation I'm running by clicking. You see what I mean? I'm running a presentation here. Like any presentation. And I can sit here if I have to. You see? I can go wherever I want to sit. Yeah. Absolutely fine. Yeah. See, the beauty of the Metaverse 3D model, okay, is very interesting. if you see my screen, whichever place I will go, the perspective of that particular 3D also will change. Okay, just take a look at it. As I go up, up and up, the perspective changes. All right. Now I go a little bit towards the right here and see the perspective will change. If I go sit over there, the perspective is changing. What I'm trying to say is that in a 2D, when you change your location, what happens? You have to always see to the right. Correct? In a classroom, if you're sitting all towards the right, all towards the left, you have to always go take diagonal view, isn't it? But in a metaverse, there's nothing called diagonal. Actually, you are pretty much in front of that because it's a 3D environment. All right. So I can sit wherever I want to sit. If anybody else has got other things to do, if they want to take a little bit of a nature view, you've got this whole background being made. Makes life extremely interesting. What do you think, guys? Do you think it makes sense or no? Okay. There's a Swati asking question. What is Facebook Metaverse? There is Metaverse. So Facebook is Meta, and Meta has a product like Special. They have a product called Horizon. Okay. So in Horizon you can do more things but you know what? Let me tell you one thing. Okay, it's very interesting. So Horizon, though they say it's a 3.0, in my view, it is not a 3.0 because 3.0 is all about decentralizing the information, okay, and not having one prime server. Facebook, formerly Meta, is a company that believes in somewhat consolidating the information on their own server forever because they're a commercial company and listed company. Hence, Horizon basically provides information only on their server, and Horizon in fact has still not launched a web version. I think they're in the middle of it, and they will be launching the web version very, very soon. But they are very solid in their strategy of VR, by the way. Metaverse is safe, and is there any regulatory body to monitor? Well, Metaverse is very safe. There is no problem with the Metaverse safety and all that. If you're calling people, they will come. You can have a great informatory session here. Lot of colleges, lot of organizations, lot of companies will be on metaverses. I am personally presuming that office meetings will also happen on metaverses, and not on Zooms anymore. I mean, this is going to be much way better a system to collaborate with my colleagues if I'm to meet 50 people than doing it on Zoom, because I can not only do one session, I can do multiple sessions, and I will have the feel of the office, and there can never be better than that. Okay, that's one. The other thing is, okay, I'll come to you, Sahil, later. The other thing is the metaverse as a 3.0 combo is, like I said, is decentralized world where not one person owns the information. It's on a blockchain. So there is no regulatory support on blockchain or crypto as of today. But I think in India, RBI themselves are looking at to launching their own cryptocurrency. I am not an expert in the regulatory side, but my presumption is that there will be regulatory bodies in metaverse very, very soon. Microsoft Mesh is not a part of metaverse. So, coming to the next step. You've seen this experience of Spatial, okay, and I've shown you a couple of other examples in terms of how this works. Shall we now have? What should we do now? We are 11:32. Okay, we're just 1 hour in the session. Okay, and we can now pick up the metaverse in a little more technical side. What do you think, guys? Shall we go ahead? Is there any other question that I can answer?
So we will take in the end of post your presentation, we will take the questions.
Okay, sir. Perfect. Okay. See, folks, there is going to be like two types of people in Metaverse. Okay, always and 3.0. It's given. One will be people who will say, hey, I am in favor of a decentralized web, and hence I would like to look at Metaverse to be an opportunity and want to be here and build experiences. One will be saying, oh my God, why do all this work? Not important, blah blah blah. I think there's always going to be two sides of it. When we started Web 2.0, social media, I still remember me. I'm talking about me. Oh yeah, I don't think so. Facebook will work. Why would I put my information on Facebook? Well, everybody's on Facebook. Billion users on Facebook. I'm a member of LinkedIn since 2005. Okay, I just saw most recently, and I was myself amazed. Oh, I'm a member of LinkedIn since 2005. Oh my God, which means I am on LinkedIn for how many years now? 17 years. So yeah. So what is LinkedIn doing for me? Well, LinkedIn is creating credibility for me. If I just open LinkedIn and I show it to you, all of this information here on LinkedIn, right? It's all here is what they are showing on LinkedIn is video, then couple of this 2D art, this is Kashish, by the way, Kashish Raza. Kashish is a good friend. Kashif is a good friend. Kashif, I was in fact with Kashif day before yesterday, yeah, and he's one of the guys for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, pretty popular, and he envisages that pretty much correctly. And all of what we're doing over here is just putting everything on a 2D, okay? And nobody thought it'll be here. Nobody thought that, hey, we will be reporting. Let us bring a plant to work on this World Environment Day. Well, nobody thought. I'm 100% sure that Lakshmi Manan Subramaniam never thought that he will go and put it and 9 people will like it. I doubt. I think that's what surprises me. People are putting their professional information on LinkedIn on a day-to-day basis. I do that every single day. People give feedback about what these companies can do, like Uber India has to do blah blah blah. Sahil works with KPMG, must have gone to Mumbai, although he lives in Gurgaon. And 71 people, okay, have acknowledged it. Now look at the involvement. This is Ajna Lens. Yeah, they were doing something in Dubai. They're launching this. Ajna Lens is an Indian company, by the way. Okay, this is the Ajna Lens team, and they are an AR glass company, and they are India-based AR glass company. They've been working on it for a long time now, and there's a Metaverse in Dubai, the event that's going on right now. So they would have gone there, showed up their products. This is a oh my God! This is a person wearing the VR at the UTXO some summit in Somnium space. Okay, and showcasing what can be done with the haptics. So he is using haptics. Okay, all right. So what you can also do is with the VR headset and the metaverses. Look, what's going on is it's actually overwhelming. Okay, I want to make it very focused with you. I want to take you through 1 or 2 more ideas. Okay, when you wear a VR headset with the combination of haptics, you can even maneuver the 3D models and start to collaborate on those 3D models together. meaning you can even create your products going forward on the metaverse. All right, you will not need a canvas or like a Adobe to do that. You will actually log into a real-time, the real-time, environment. You will have all these, raw material lying on there in the metaverse. You will pick up each of that using the haptics, and the VR, and you will make the machine or repair the machine and test the RPM of the machine pretty much in the VR. You see what I mean? So guys who are doing automobile or other related sort of engineering tracks, for them metaverse is going to be a huge opportunity, and because it's experience creation. Okay, this is how the world is going to look like. So like I said, everybody is putting information on 2D. Now this will become over a period of time a very 3D centric world, a very 3D centric world. Coming to populated by content and experiences, you see here, it's going to be just content. It's going to be experience. Okay, it's not going to be information. That's a very big difference between when you inform people and when you create experience for people. So 3.0 is experience. Coming to this stack, okay, because now let's look at what is the model and how to model and then how to code, right? So let's look at the tech stack here. The tech stack is again solid tech stack: JavaScript, C#, Rust, Solidity, and then Python. Okay, C# is the basic, right? So if you guys know JavaScript and C#, good. You guys know JavaScript and Python, okay, or Python and C#, okay, good. Solidity is also good, but Solidity is very blockchain centric, okay, and even Rust for that matter. So couple of things, right? So Python C# combination, C++ Python C# combination, okay. Rust and Solidity are more of a blockchain centric technologies. For experience creation, okay, 3D, you need definitely gotten good 3D knowledge, okay. 3ds Max, Maya, Blender, 3 are very, very important. Front-end animation, rigging, modeling, and VFX, great. Okay, these 3-4 skills will be great. These are all different tracks, right? So a 3D modeler is a 3D modeler, rigger and animation is rigger and animation, and so on and so forth. Look at products called Unity and Unreal. Okay, that by having knowledge about Unreal and Unity, you have the opportunity to to kind of code things for you. Okay. I was just now explaining it to you. What is backend? Okay, Java, Node.js, Python. Frontend, again Angular, React. Mobile languages, SQL Server, MySQL, blah blah blah. Storage, Amazon S3. There's a company called Spherion. Okay, take a look at this company. Take a look at this company when you have got time. I just put this on the chat here. Everyone, yeah. This company, right? Spherion.network. This company is very interesting. Okay, I mean, I have not yet found a company which truly, I think, has created a product which is completely decentralized. So essentially, they are a hosting platform that's owned by none. Okay, so this is till this time, this is the first one in India I found. Okay, there's some in the US and other places, but in India, this is the first guy whom I found, which is about decentralized protocol. So essentially, you can host all your assets. Some of them, like you can see here, is 8th Wall for Web AR and so many others. So you can load all of these things, including the 30 plus framework support that they do on their website. And this is a completely decentralized 3.0 compatible compliant system. So here, nobody owns your data. Like you're not going and doing it on a GoDaddy, you know. You're primarily doing it on a Polygon and with the Skynet. So their combination right now is a Skynet and a Polygon, but they're launching other support systems as well, which are going to be more other blockchains coming into it. And so your data is completely decentralized and with everything all being done on using Web 3.0. So very solid and very interesting guy I met most recently at an event, crypto event here in Delhi. So yeah, so I think for you to be able to become a part of this particular Web 3.0 Web 3.0 journey, you have to basically do a couple of things. Okay, research. There's a lot of research required. Okay, and when you do research, only then you know as to what is it that what is it that you can what is it that you want to do. You know, it's not like it's really not like. 1 second, I'll just take a screenshot of this. Yeah, so it's really not like any it's not like any technology you take and you want to learn everything. Okay, you got to choose, right? So you're either a experienced person, or you are a back-end person, or you are a programming guy, or you're an experienced guy. Okay, but folks, my recommendation will be that if you create your career in the metaverse, which is a huge revolution already happening as we speak, my take will be focus on experience. You know. Okay, now I'm coming to my next part, which is going to be a very interesting one. I want anyone else has got questions, because now I'm moving away from the metaverse onto crypto and blockchain. Okay, which is my favorite subject when it comes to metaverses and blockchain, including crypto. But I want to take any question on metaverse. I'm happy to take it. I'll give it 5 minutes. And after that, my next 40 minutes is going to be primarily only on 30 minutes. I'll spend it only on blockchain and crypto. Okay. Nidhi, Vikasji, make sense?
Yes, sir.
Nidhi, do you think I'm going correctly in terms of explaining people?
Yes, sir.
Any feedback?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Everything is going smoothly.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Dr. Yadav, any feedback to me about the session I'm doing?
It's really excellent. What we used to listen about metaverse, today we could come to know about the capabilities or the opportunities which metaverse gives all of us, maybe academic institute or business, to grow.
Absolutely, sir. It's my pleasure. You know, this is
Really excellent thing. Otherwise, we were just thinking how it could go metaverse. What I believe is going beyond the universe.
Sir, they have created. I mean, I am an industry. I'm a speaker in many. I'm a speaker in many events all around India, and with God's grace, a lot of people invite me. I think I think one of the things why I probably love doing it also is because I try to simplify things for people, you know, and I love doing it because I think that's the way, as even as entrepreneurs, if we do not share our knowledge and talk to people and explain and simplify them, then how will we create more entrepreneurs? So the more entrepreneurs gets created in this industry is better and best for the country, because like IT, we are the world leaders. For metaverse, I think we have a huge competition now, because our people have been all told to code all the time, and metaverse is experience. So So there is a huge opportunity and a huge need for more and more entrepreneurs, for more and more professionals in the industry. And I'm doing my bit to kind of, do more. And I also do physical sessions in colleges now. And when I do physical college sessions, I interact more because then I do it in person, with the students. And all these students are on the call are the ones who are going to take the baton forward because they have 20 more years than me, right?
Correct. Active presentation had been very lucid, simplified, with examples.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Now we would be learning from you regarding the blockchain and the crypto.
Sure, sir. Absolutely. So great. So I don't see any question right now. We will now go ahead and start with the blockchain and crypto here. Okay. So now let's go back to basics, right? What is blockchain? So what happened here was, so Satoshi Nakamoto, okay, we have a very old image of him on the internet. Yeah, this one. I don't even know whether this is really the picture. I don't know, but nobody has seen him actually. Okay, right? And the news is whether is he the guy or whether is somebody else the guy. It presumes that he is the guy. Like say 3 people who were supposedly the Bitcoin founder. Okay. Then he says, Satoshi Nakamoto says, no, I didn't create Bitcoin at all. All right. But then he says, well, then somebody else created. Okay. So really, in totality, if you ask me, who is the inventor of Bitcoin is something which we quote as Satoshi Nakamoto, but very honestly, we just don't know. Then, okay, till that time is fine. Now look at the cost of Bitcoin. At least we should know the price of Bitcoin, right? So what's the price of Bitcoin? One Bitcoin is right now approximately 24 lakhs. Okay. How much is a one Bitcoin to a US dollar? What, $30,000. All right. And what is the total inventory of Bitcoin? The total inventory of Bitcoin was only, I think it was 60,000 coins. Total capacity of 21 million. Sorry, yeah. And capacity of Bitcoin left. Okay, only 4 million. All right. So 17 million people bought $30,000 worth of Bitcoin equals to 510, which means $5.1 billion. Somebody spent $5 billion on buying Bitcoin in the last 10 or 12 years, after spending $5 billion by so many people which we don't know. We still don't know who invented Bitcoin. You see what I mean? This is Web 3.0. So welcome to Web 3.0. It is a decentralized ledger. You don't have to have servers in your. So no, not servers. Let's not confuse ourselves with server. Okay. All right. All you guys have computers. Okay. What is a computer? A computer has got 2 things. One is a database, which is storage, like a disk. One is your processor, P1, P2, P3, P4, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, when you don't use your computer, what happens then? It's lying somewhere. It's lying somewhere, and it is just switched off or something, right? Now I will take you to a small video and show you what are other people doing when we are sleeping. Okay. Yeah, and this is a good video. In fact, I was just seeing it yesterday only. This is the best video for you to see. The one of the largest Bitcoin mining farm is located in Rohtak, by the way. आपके बिल्कुल पास ही में है, आपके तो बहुत नजदीक है, you know. And Sahil is asking a questions: Are regulators ready for the metaverse? Sahil, I'll answer that question very soon to you. This is in Rohtak, a person who is who is mining bitcoins, but right now he's doing more of Ethereum. We will come to that. Take a look at this video and you will understand what is blockchain by media. Okay, so whatever I told you is just a very high level, that there is a Bitcoin. It's 24 lakhs per Bitcoin, $30,000 per Bitcoin. Nobody knows who made it, but a group of people have spent $5 billion worth of Bitcoins that they own today, and that is in their wallet, somewhere on some Bitcoin's wallet, and that if they convert that into rupees, some of those folks which bought that Bitcoin for, let's say, 10,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees about 10 or 12 years back are now billionaires already. Okay, now they can get the money into the bank in India. India does not have a Bitcoin or a blockchain regulatory authority. However, when you convert the money from your MetaMask wallet or others, then you have to pay 30% tax to the government. So government is taking tax on a money that's not regulated. All right, that's pretty strange, but it's okay. I think hence question answers for Sahil. So Sahil, regulatory are going to come because government is charging for tax. Okay, done. Great. Now I am starting up with this TV commercial for you.
मेरा नाम है अरुण सिंह और इस वक्त मैं एक क्रिप्टो माइनिंग फार्म में खड़ा हूं। अगर आप क्रिप्टो की दुनिया से रूबरू नहीं है और क्रिप्टो ब्लॉकचेन सुन के थोड़े कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, चिंता मत कीजिए, ये तो समझाएंगे ही। शुरुआत में फटाफट बता देता हूं ब्लॉकचेन और क्रिप्टो का क्या कनेक्शन है। तो देखिए, क्रिप्टो की जो दुनिया है उसका आधार है ब्लॉकचेन, यानी एक ऐसा पब्लिक लेजर सिस्टम जिसमें ब्लॉक्स में डेटा सेव हो रहा है, और ये डिसेंट्रलाइज सिस्टम है, किसी एक शख्स का इस पर कोई हक नहीं है। दुनिया भर की जो सिस्टम्स हैं, दुनिया भर के जो उस ब्लॉकचेन के पार्टनर्स हैं वो उसे रन कर रहे हैं। रन कैसे कर रहे हैं? आपको ट्रांजैक्शन करते हैं तो उसे वैलिडेट करना होता है। वैलिडेट करने वाले माइनर्स होते हैं, वो लोग जो माइन करते हैं कुछ इस तरीके से। वैलिडेशन ट्रांजैक्शन की होती है कॉम्प्लेक्स एल्गोरिथमिक प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करते हुए। ह्यूमन ब्रेन तो कर सकता है, लेकिन जब वो प्रॉब्लम्स और कॉम्प्लेक्स होती जाती हैं तो इन तरह की मशीनों की जरूरत पड़ती है, और इसीलिए इस तरीके का माइनिंग फार्म इंस्टॉल करना पड़ता है। इस वक्त हम रोहतक में है। रोहतक का एक पालिका बाजार है, बड़ा ही बिजी बाजार है। उसके पास हुडा कॉम्प्लेक्स मार्केट है, जहां पर ये एक इतना बड़ा माइनिंग फार्म लगा हुआ है। जीपीयूज यानी ग्राफिक प्रोसेसिंग जो यूनिट है 300 से ज्यादा लगे हुए हैं। एक जो रिग है वो उसमें होता क्या क्या वो आपको आइए क्लोजली दिखा देते हैं। तो ये हुआ मदरबोर्ड है, ये इंटरनेट का कनेक्शन यहाँ आ रहा है। पेन ड्राइव के जरिए ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम जो है वो ऐड किया गया है। पीछे आप देख रहे हैं प्रोसेसर है, एक फैन लगा हुआ है, और ये साथ में बगल में यहाँ से पावर सप्लाई आ रही है। इसके ऊपर जो आप देख रहे हैं जीपीयूज हैं, अलग अलग कंपनीज के जीपीयूज यहाँ पर इंस्टॉल्ड हैं, और इस पूरी माइनिंग फार्म में 300 से ज्यादा जीपीयूज हैं। इस वक्त जब मैं बात कर रहा हूँ थोड़ा पसीने भी आ रहे हैं, गर्मी लग रही है, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा हीट प्रोड्यूस हो रही है, और हीट प्रोडक्शन का मतलब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी भी बहुत खाई जा रही है। तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का जहां तक सवाल है, तो इस पूरे माइनिंग फार्म का लगभग 3 लाख रुपए का एक महीने का इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का बिल आता है। रही बात गर्मी की, तो यहाँ से ये डक्ट सिस्टम लगाया गया है, तो गर्म हवा जो है वो यहाँ से खींची जाती है, और दूसरी ओर ऐसे ही एक डक्ट लगा है, वहां से ठंडी हवा है वो फेंकी जाती है। तो एक जिस सिस्टम में जीपीयू हो, मदरबोर्ड हो, उसे एक रिग कहा जाता है। ढेरों रिग्स यहाँ लगे हुए हैं, और यहाँ माइनिंग चल रही है एथीरियम की। इसके अलावा भी इन सिस्टम्स का इस्तेमाल जो लोग किसी और काम के लिए करना चाहते हैं, ब्लॉकचेन या फिर क्रिप्टो के लिए नहीं, किसी और काम के लिए उन्हें हैवी सिस्टम की जरूरत है, तो ये कंपनी जहां पर हम खड़े हैं वो उन सर्विसेज के लिए भी ये इन सिस्टम्स को ऑफर करते हैं. Very quickly, अगर प्रदीप नरवाल हमें यहाँ पर ज्वाइन कर ले, we just have like few seconds of this video left. What is your company name?
New Edge Soft Sol Private Limited.
Okay. और ये पैंडेमिक में आपने शुरुआत की है.
Yeah, बिल्कुल.
ठीक है. Rapid fire round. 3 questions. Is mining profitable?
Yes.
Okay. And can one start mining at comfort of their home?
Yes.
They can.
Yes.
And third, do you expect any regulation to come in India for mining? क्योंकि अभी जो है कॉस्ट ऑफ एक्विजिशन में गिना नहीं जाता माइनिंग, यानी जब आप अपना टैक्स फाइल करते हैं तो आप प्रॉफिट से डिडक्ट नहीं कर सकते अपनी माइनिंग की कॉस्ट. तो आप मानते हैं कि आगे का रास्ता जो है वो साफ है, थोड़ा बेहतर हो सकता है?
बिल्कुल.
So it's a yes for all 3 answers, but thank you so very much, Pradeep, for giving us access to get a deeper look into this mining farm. But really interesting world and interesting times ahead. With that, we've come to the end of this video with Prem Kumar. This is Arun Singh for NDTV.
Is your past limiting you from...
How many of you were not able to hear this? Everybody, Nidhi, Vikas ji, Dr. Yadav, were you able to hear this properly?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, we were surprising that in our neighborhood we have such a nice.
Sir, not only it's in neighborhood, you can see it's a national phenomena right now. Can you believe it? So the thing is, if now somebody comes and says to me, hey, is blockchain real? Is metaverse real? Then see, what will I say? Sir? See, that isn't it, sir?
Yes.
अब अगर मुझे कोई आगे बोलता है तो मेरे को तो सर, अच्छा, आई एम born and brought up in Ambala, sir. So I definitely have a very heartly connection with Haryana, right? I am born and brought up in Ambala.
Great.
और वहीं पर एजुकेशन किया. फिर उसके बाद में I was very young when I came to Delhi. I was just 21 when I started my first job in HCL. And now it's been 22 years living here in Delhi, so I'm now 43. Experience ज़्यादा है, but age wise I started early, so इसलिए लगता है कि I'm a little ज़्यादा. But yeah, the thing is that अम्बाला में, रोहतक में, सार में, which means talent तो सर exist कर रहा है ना tier 2 और tier 3 cities में.
बिल्कुल.
So this is the beauty of this blockchain and metaverse world. यहाँ पर there is not going to be companies which will just create in metro cities only. Actually, the most of the work will happen in tier 2 and tier 3 because it's a very experience driven, है ना? Lot of people, lot of machine, right? All of that. So there's a huge opportunity. But guys, for all the students, I have a disclaimer for you. Okay, I have shown you this video, all right, and it said in the video that mining is profitable. You can do it from the comfort of your home, and blah blah blah. My recommendation to you will be, do not treat this as a proposal of starting a mining farm at your home and start spending money or doing things. Please do your own check and balances before you arrive to any decision. So I would like to make sure that this disclaimer is very clearly understood, that I am not here trying to promote you to do mining or do crypto mining and things like that. I hope that's acceptable, please. Okay. Now, one of the things what we learned here was this. We learned that blockchain is the basis for crypto. They are doing the Ethereum mining right now. Ethereum is another cryptocurrency. There are hundreds and thousands of not hundreds and thousands, but there are thousands of cryptocurrencies. Okay, not that is one, because you can create your own cryptocurrency, because if you have got your own blockchain setup and you have done your smart contract well, then you can even create your own. But the thing is, the more the transaction, the bigger the crypto is. Just like, for example, we've got Nifty, we have got NSE, we've got BSE. BSE is always higher than NSE because BSE में transactions ज़्यादा होते हैं. Similarly, when distributed public ledger systems, when they have got more transactions, more people are coming and doing transactions on that, then automatically more and more of that currency price goes up. However, there is also a big mafia that operates for the cryptocurrencies. For example, Luma. Just recently, I just opened this Luna currency thing. Oh. right? So this is based on the Terra blockchain, okay? And when people invested, let's say 1,000 rupees on that, okay, it dipped to almost a minus 100%. So it started from 400 rupees all the way up to 7,000 rupees, or here, in fact, 7,000, 8,000 rupees, to how much now? Less than 1 paisa. All right. So this is on a Terra blockchain. So you got to be very sure, and you got to keep your eyes open of which kind of crypto do you want to go and integrate your solutions with, because it's about credibility, right? So you got to be very sure about it. All right. Coming to the crypto side, I think the mining is something which is a very interesting part. China has already banned mining because it consumes a lot of electricity. But there are places in the world where electricity is very cheap. So the second destination after China has been considered the US, and a lot of mining farms are coming up in the US in the East Coast side, where there is electricity surplus. However, there is a small little country sandwiched between Uzbekistan and Afghanistan called Kazakhstan. So Kazakhstan today offers a lot of incentives for mining companies to come and set up their mining farms in Kazakhstan, because it's also dry, and when the weather is dry, then of course the machines last longer, and if the weather is humid, then the machines don't last longer, as we know. Now we go to the next step of how do we commercialize metaverses. So Spatial is a very simplistic form of a metaverse. We've got metaverses like Decentraland, Sandbox, Roblox, and so on and so forth. Taxworld. I am working with one of the metaverse solutions based out of Faridabad, which is called Land of Lords, and they are a very, very upcoming and a very interesting metaverse company which is selling the land, virtual land, on the metaverse. So which means the building that you see over here, when you port it as a 3D object, okay, then you basically create NFTs around it. So NFTs are non-fungible tokens. They also are related to cryptos. However, NFTs are not tradable. Unlike crypto, which is tradable, NFTs are a piece of art or a piece of thing that you kind of go and mint it on the metaverse platform, on the blockchain. And when you do that, you are able to create a near true to life experience and invite people to those events that take place there. Let me show you an advanced example of what's going on in the metaverse. Around March 24th to 27th, there was a fashion week that was conducted on Decentraland, and this is a quick a teaser video of the Decentraland's fashion week that happened, and this had over 30,000. Actually, it shows 108,000 attendees. Actually, there were about 30,000 actual attendees. This is a conflicting sort of number, but in our community, we probably think it's around 30,000, because I think Decentraland was also adding up a lot of logins that people were doing over and over again. So what's happening? When you go and take your avatar into a metaverse, and if there's a fashion week happening in it, now all these people on the left you see are all the avatars, which means that really some people who have joined in. And because it's true to life, they're just roaming around, and there's a fashion week happening in Decentraland. All of what you see these avatars are wearing are all digital assets, and when these digital assets are being bought by people, or NFTs being transacted and bought by people in any of these cryptos, at this point, these NFTs start to gain price. So let me play a video very quickly of 30 seconds so you can take a look at it as to how Tommy Hilfiger utilized and be a part of the Boston Portal Fashion District and the Metaverse. So Tommy Hilfiger has made their venture into the metaverse. They have created a virtual store, and all of what they've gotten their best their best sort of either the clothing or accessories or something. They've basically brought them as NFTs. You can buy those NFTs, and your avatars can wear the NFTs. Now we'll go into NFTs, the non-fungible token. So here it is, right? Okay, let me very quickly share with you what is NFT, because again, I don't want to give you a theory, this is what NFT is. Okay, let's look at how NFTs are going to play a role. This is my avatar, okay, and I logged into my event on the metaverse. All right. But where am I going? I'm going to the AI Summit by Mint, and I was a speaker over here, right? Okay. When I'm a speaker over here, what do you think I should have been wearing? I should have been wearing a formal dress, correct? But where is the formal dress? Because it's an avatar. So a formal attire done by a designer who can be any designer, can create an NFT of his dress and put that on the metaverses, promote that well, and when he will promote that well, automatically those items will be visible when I create an avatar, and because those are going to be paid items, I can buy that as NFT, and hence this avatar of mine would have been wearing a trouser and a jacket. Okay, and now we will go back into looking at what is the market of NFTs. Okay, so NFT transaction in 2021, we will say total all right, so $17 billion worth of NFTs was sold just in 2021, which is 21,000% more than 2020. Okay? Can you believe it? Can you believe that people are spending $17 billion a year just because they want this avatar wearing a attire? Can you believe it? This is happening. This is happening. We will go look at the most expensive NFT in the world, which is the Bored Ape. Okay. The Parks merge was recently being sold out. The most expensive was, the first one was the Bored Ape, and after that the Pack Nifty. This is an image with a couple of other iterations and precisions that was being made, was being sold for $91.8 million. This one park piece was being sold for $91 million. We've got CryptoPunk, we've got Stay Free, we've got Save 1,000 Lives, we've got Replicator, which was last year sold. Dodge was sold for $4 million. Okay, and again, anything that's artistic, anything that expects people attention is being sold on the internet. So which means, goes back to the basics, right? Anything here like an artwork, okay, like I was showing it to you on the art gallery, anything that art could be converted to an NFT, which could be tradable, and that trading on that NFT makes the business model around the artist, and that's how $17 billion worth of NFT was being traded the first time We still don't know that from $17 billion, how many people sold, and they continuously sold. Maybe that number was not 17 billion, maybe that was multiplier of $17 billion. So coming back to our context, I was here, yeah. So yeah, so NFTs is something which is a very, very big opportunity, and creating NFTs and minting NFTs on a blockchain is a little technical work, but I think that's also one area that students could look at it, because that is a very, very upcoming area, and it's going to stay forever. It's going to stay for a long time. All right, advertising and e-commerce in the virtual world. Huge, right? Because what are we going to look at? Okay, ultimately we are going to make our digital avatars. We will go to shows, we will go to different types of events, we will execute and run events. Okay, we will not only that, I think we will also look at avatars doing NFTs. Oh, it's just amazing. It's just the whole ecosystem of that is very amazing. Let me take a look at let me show you my recent video of the event. So that 2 minutes of my video, the one where I did the whole metaverse for the HT Mint AI Summit on the 29th April, which I mentioned earlier, I will run that video. In that video, not only that you will see how a metaverse is conducted, but I'll also show you how other people walked into the metaverse and how we made that particular experience at that event, which was the first event of Mint in India that was done on the metaverse, and how fantastic it was done, and how fantastic I think it was because of collaboration of people as well. So I'll just quickly run that video. Just give me a second. I sent it out to someone. I'll just quickly take a look at it. Thank you. This is the physical event. All of these people are the CIOs in India. Okay, they are sitting over there, and the camera will now go to the stage, and then from there you'll see how I am going to involve them and bring them into the metaverse. Yeah. Voice. Thank you. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rrahul. I represent Exportal, and my other friend just now got some people from Bangalore or his office, wherever that is. I'll try to get you into the metaverse. Okay. So what I've got here as a setup is as soon as we have the casting started here, Jyoti. All right. Great. Okay, so Meta is the parallel world. We're interacting now physically. There is still a lot of opportunity for people who cannot visit here and still can be a part of an interactive environment. So we are a company that makes experiences, and experiences is what it matters. So what I'm going to do now to start with, my session is 15 minutes, so I will split that into two. In the first one, let me take you through the journey of Metaverse, how it started and where is it heading. The second session is what I will start, where I will take you through and maybe have a couple of you people have experienced this on different headsets. So as we move ahead from here, how are we going to collaborate? And there are going to be many ways by which we will collaborate. So collaboration in business, collaboration in when we design a product, collaboration is when we do this kind of conferences, collaboration is when we want to just talk to our loved ones. And while we want to do all of that, how about doing that in the place of your choice? So what we've done here today is that we've created an experience which is almost as likely as good as we could from the stage side on this metaverse. And all these people here are some of those people from our network, some of the people whom have been invited by the Mint team. So creating those digital twins of places is what's happening today. Exhibitors want to go to certain places of exhibitions which are famous. Conferences have to happen in places which are very popular. And while of course people physically can go, there is also an opportunity, like I said, for people who cannot go physically would be visiting that place of interest through a virtual system. So one of the things that that is mostly and quite often asked to me is the metaverse only available on these headsets called Oculus? This is a question that many people ask. The answer is no. Metaverse is an experience that works on computer, mobile, a headset, and even the HoloLens, which is mixed reality. We'll talk about mixed reality shortly. So let's start with the true applicability of from a today's context point of view. When we started speaking with the Mint people and we spoke about the AI Summit, I would like you to know that most of the metaverse's experiences and the way the users behave into that metaverse is now started to be captured within the system. And I'm aware of a lot of people who are using that data to arrive at a more sustainable navigation in those environments. Presuming that I have a character of my choice, and that character or the avatar, I want that avatar to be having legs, the height that I want, the height based on the picture I upload for myself. All of those things are being learned by the systems now, and we are seeing more and more AI coming into play in this particular segment too. Mr. Bindra spoke about whether can AI draw. I think, yeah, it can make it easy to draw. So a lot of 3D assets that we are creating today within the environments are created or could be utilized more, I would say, more and more in terms of better and better every time as we continue to build them. In this particular instance of what you see here, let's just go back, Jyoti, a little bit so we can see the audience. Yeah, yeah, zoom out. Yeah, thank you. Great. So we are live streaming us in the metaverse right now. And while we are live streaming ourselves, this is also online. So I saw. Yeah, see, this is interesting, right? So there's a huge LED screen behind me, all right? And there's avatars over there. And of course, the avatars that you saw today were different, right? Because we integrate the real player me and all that. And in that metaverse, behind that is actually the live streaming of where I am. It's pretty much live. Both things are live. Okay. We are in this particular world of metaverse. The opportunities now, I think, as much as you will all realize, is huge. And I'll also just take this video a little bit forward. Here we created our own physical booth and a virtual booth, and now we've got some people there. This is the room that we built here, right here. And after my session, you're all most welcome to go and experience all of what I'm talking to you here in that room with my team over there. One of the opportunity, anybody would like to be a part of the session right now, please let me know. We'll send one headset to you. Anybody, sir? 1, 2. Okay, Karthik, Lakshay, both of you. Karthik,
please. Or you can have the specs, you know, there. Yeah, Karthik, can you please go ahead?
So here, these two people, my two guys, okay. So they set it up and then they give it over to the person, okay, and then they
So they're going to create a guardian.
yeah, and then they had them come into the metaverse there and then.
Dealer meets going forward in businesses. One of the
Beautiful. What do you think, Dr. Sam, Vikasji, students?
It's amazing, sir.
हाँ, विकास जी
Amazing.
क्या बोलते हो? अभी बताओ मेरे को मेटावर्स फ्यूचर है क्या? Who says metaverse is future? बताओ सर आप. हाँ?
Of course, like sometimes we used to discuss that BTech engineering and medical, as you earlier said, the courses are not able, we can't do these courses virtually or online.
Right.
Now, after seeing this whole session,
Right.
We can say that engineering also can be done online.
Absolutely, sir.
Students can do practical virtually.
Exactly. Virtual hoga on the metaverse. So, you know, and see, this is interactive now. The beauty is it's so interactive, right?
Yeah.
Like for students, right? Otherwise, Zoom के ऊपर में वही same, you know, 2D format, presentation. अभी अपन इसको 3D model में डाल सकते हैं. We can make this so, you know, mesmerizing. I am so impressed with this technology somehow. I live in this world, so I'm just very passionate about it. Yeah.
One of the most beautiful things that we did for one of the very large aerospace companies is when we took their 3D models, you know, and we placed those 3D models in a similar environment as like their office. So people could actually come into the environment, you know, go inside and then play around with that product design, the 3D model. You know, like my other friend who was showing the car on augmented reality just now. and this is beautiful, you know, with all those avatars coming real time and all that, very, very innovative. But similarly, if that car comes into this environment, then all of you in this room could simply log in using a computer or, like I said, the other devices, and then actually go and, you know, get that car and sort of, you know, work on that car. You can even go to an extent where you can paint it or paint it basis what the color you want, you know. And hence, now and going forward, metaverses have a huge applicability on improving the productivity both internally as well as externally. The gentleman, sir. You wanted this? Sorry. Yeah. Please. You can just come here since he is. Yeah.
This was very interesting, very, very interesting. This gentleman is the country director, the one who is wearing it in the blue shirt. He is a country director. His name is, I think, Sunny. He's from InnoData. It's a very large publishing house here in Noida and all over the world. So he was very interested in, you know, showcasing his building and his infrastructure to his clients on metaverse. A lot of I think colleges I think will want to use it. So it's very tactical, right? So you could use it for your marketing purposes, and you could use it for so many other purposes. You know, infrastructure, how it can be shown, and things like that. So very interesting technology. You know, this video is live on YouTube. You can just search for AI Mint Summit. I'll just paste this link somewhere so that you can also, you know, see it later when you've got time. And this was an AI summit, so very interesting people. There you go. I've sent it to everyone. Yeah, so here is my 2 hours. Now I'm just about 3-4 minutes, you know, in my schedule. I hope whatever I showed you made sense today. And if there is any question you've got, I'll be happy to answer that.
Rahul, I want to ask, is there any threats in metaverse?
When you say tracks, meaning what? Like
negative part of the
No. There was a news. Somebody said there was a sexual harassment in metaverse. I still don't know how can there be. I don't know. They just make news all the time. There was a student in Manav Rachna or some other college. I don't remember the college name. He asked me, "Will there be wars in metaverse?" Oh my God! I said, "Well, there's no need to do a war in a metaverse. I think there's always going to be games in which you can do war drills." Metaverse is very collaborative. It's meant to create a parallel, peaceful world where you have controlled environments. So essentially, there is no need for us to worry about a metaverse. You see, in every technology, there's always going to be a good and a bad, right? The good is that if we all get up in the morning, we work for good, we create good. There's always going to be some bad things in that particular technology being done. But I think overall, with all the legitimate cybersecurity standards and all that being built, it doesn't look like much of a negative. It's just I think some part of media or some part of mainstream banking, mainstream sort of financial institutions, they continuously go and tell to the world that hey, crypto is a scam and blah blah blah. But I just kind of say ignore them. Just ignore. I think we all are come to this world to do something good. I think we should focus on our good self and do it. Yeah.
So our directors are also joined us from very beginning. So I would like request to director sir if they want to throw some light on the session.
On the very outset, I would say thanks to Rrahul Sethi and also to Sarika Shekhawat to coordinate this event. In fact, the last 2 hours were wonderful learning experience for me.
Thank you, sir. It is my pleasure to get this word from esteemed, respectable, personality like yourself. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate your words.
And for students, I would advise you have a great career in this field. Get into blockchain or get into metaverse or artificial intelligence. You will have a bright future ahead. Only thing is you will have to learn. And experts like Rrahul Sethi, they are there to train you. They are there to inspire, to ignite you. So with this, I say thanks. You have given us 2 hours, Rrahul. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to hear from students. I hope that whatever I did for students also, they're happy and there will be takeaway. And please, work on this technology and let's build a great future. Let's build a great future for our country, for us, for our families, and make your college, make good name of your college, okay? Right? So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable information and guidance. We are really delighted with your knowledge and presence. And I also like to express our deep gratitude to the director, sir, and the TPO, sir, for their presence and moral support, and for the students who have come up in such a great number. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks.